Netflix. Hi everybody, and welcome back to Raven. Basically lefting off where we last left off. This is gonna be like the last session for today because I want to go and watch Netflix in a minute. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, that's that. TV remote is gonna be behind the PC, known as my laptop.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone has to stop that damn bomber before he endangers more people. I don't want to run into Legrand before I have something new to report. Otherwise, he'll send me back to shore. Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving, hats off. Hello, Constable Olivier.
It's Oliver.
Good job in the tunnel.
I just wanted to say that you did a good job in the tunnel.
Thanks.
How do you know how to get the train moving?
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down the mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder?
Yeah, best way to learn.
The Raven.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory? That it could be the real Raven?
Of course he did. We're partners.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven
wasn't
wasn't a
a
bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather. That's his symbol.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
That's true.
No,
What's that supposed to mean?
it was you.
What was me?
You put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
Is it? Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't. And I didn't. Think about it.
So he's getting suspicious because he thinks I'm the one that basically put the bomb inside of it. Correction. How can I be there? How can I put the bomb even though I was there thingy with you two? Can we have like a clip from the episode where the bomb goes off, please? Can you add that in? Please, YouTube, can you add that in?
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women. I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about it, miss. No harm done.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
The name of the woman.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Can you help me, please?
Certainly.
Travel Where you traveling to?
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful. Oh, one more.
Great. What?
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often. Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Summer.
Impertinent. I bought it last week, second hand. I guess it's... The sea is quiet today. Ideal conditions for a cruise. Is the doctor afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr.
Hello,
Gebhardt.
Doctor again.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour. Hour?
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Good shit.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there. No ships. But now... the salty breeze, the atmosphere. I think I want to stay at sea forever.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
The bar.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No. Her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Captain of the ship.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I
Mario.
have?
He is something of a star in Italy.
He looks like
A war hero.
Mario.
In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead, and he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good
Good
trip.
trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt. Keep an eye on the other passengers.
Oh, it's a Valerian guy.
Oh, I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems? Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean, if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Did he just throw his medication away?
Legrand has made up his mind. I can't change it with word.
James? James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness.
The adventure in the
I
tunnel.
hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel and haunt.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh. They want you to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
The safe.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
True. The journey to Cairo.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us?
I'm probably
afraid
not.
Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Fiddle faddle. You found my purse while he just sat on some boxes, guarding the bomb that nearly killed us all. I want you to come with us.
I'd like that as well, but...
I'll speak to the captain and bear the costs.
Baroness, I don't know.
No trouble. I'll see to it. Now, where's my damned butler?
Oh, there he is.
James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually...
What's wrong?
Baroness?
Baroness, can you hear me? She fainted.
No.
Baroness?
Again, harder.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should land.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James. Take me to the ship.
But of course, madam.
It was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her, or someone. Very interesting, especially since she doesn't want to admit it. That's a fine automobile, but not even a stately sedan like this can handle all the Baroness's luggage. She was lucky that the second and third freight cars weren't buried in the tunnel. Most of her things made it unscathed. Who or what did she see? Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signore Zellner, I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
The Journey of Egypt.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
In about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
Suspicious chest.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold. Why is that? One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it. You... You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style. That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes, like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket. Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
Boarding a ticket without.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Investigation from...
Good news! The Baroness invited me to come along. And as a private citizen, I'm pleased to accept. A holiday on the high sea. Magnificent.
Indeed, there's nothing finer.
Unfortunately, the constable is needed in Switzerland. But, Inspector, there is an investigation into his obstruction of Interpol operations. I have a ticket, and I am not coming along as long as I'm on board. End of discussion. Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the cargo hold. All right, then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
My time is running out. If I don't find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins. Oh, no. Oh, what's this? Aha. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently, they absolutely had to take it to Egypt, at Daddy's expense, of course. Hello? Come on out. The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
What?
Hello? The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Ow. Did it work?
Ouch! Damn. Ah!
Yeah, this bit I remember that much. That's why I technically know how to do it. So I technically remember this bit.
It would be best if no one found out about this.
Examine the pipe.
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe. Hair I really can't afford to lose. I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is. Whoever locked the door is stronger than me. I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
What are you up to, Zelna?
I wanted to determine whether the gun had been fired recently, Inspector.
I mean, what are you doing on the ship?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was blown to the head.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with a pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along. Orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
Inspector Legrand and Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
She's drunk.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
The fresh sea air and perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
No, that is...
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain Ducanti.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelda. I'll summon the doctor. Ah, Doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelda was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please. Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
I got jumped.
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zelna, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts.
Why didn't anyone look for me?
Why didn't anyone come looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
How many fingers do you see?
1, 2, 3. 3.
3 fingers.
Okay.
Where are we?
Where are we? And what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner, but we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Thanks.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
Inspector,
What?
a dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
I'll join you. Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Robert, go to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zelna, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the two of you. Understood?
But
Baroness von Trebitz. Hello? Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
Alright guys, well, what a twist plotting at the moment. So, I've been trapped again, so we'll find out tomorrow what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go and watch Netflix right now, so if you guys enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I will do more puzzle games like this. So yeah. Bye! I will see you guys on the next one. And yeah. Maybe tomorrow I might do Lego Harry Potter. Do that. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I just play whatever game at the moment. Whatever I feel like.